3 years I buried 39 time travelers. Just like me, they all wanted the Empress's phoenix seal to stay alive. The eunuch working beside me was grinning at me. Miss Rawaxi, you think there are any more time travelers left in the palace? That sounded like bait. No way I was taking it. I tossed the last shovelful of dirt and didn't say a word. Stay in your lane, stop asking questions, or it'll cost you your head. From day one, I worked hard to pass as someone who belonged here. Anything I didn't know, I watched carefully before acting. Never showed any behavior or smarts that didn't fit a palace maid. You're right, Auntie, I was just being nosy. Heard the head eunuch's been sniffing around for time travelers again these past few days. Wonder who's next? I said nothing, I just walked faster. The palace had tried every trick in the book to root out time travelers. At first, they all thought they were God's gift. Came here thinking they'd have the Emperor all to themselves. Some even managed to develop high-powered explosives. The Emperor was thrilled and wanted to shower them with gold on the spot. But these fellow travelers blew their cover too fast, went straight for the Phoenix seal. The Emperor was paranoid. On the surface, he spoiled them. But the way I saw it, it was just a gilded cage. Squeeze out what's useful, then toss them. I used to think about running, but time traveler number 12 already tried that for me. When she got caught, her skills turned out to be nothing special. All her tricks had already been done by the ones before her, so she was beaten to death. Every off-duty maid and eunuch in the palace gathered in the courtyard to watch the execution in person. That's when I realized everyone in this palace was watching everyone else. There was a guilt by association rule. If anyone acted suspicious, anyone who knew and kept quiet was dead too. The eunuch Shuangxi beside me was the person tied to my fate. I didn't know if he was testing me or just genuinely curious. I just washed up, changed clothes, and went back to serving meals for the disgraced concubines in the cold palace. Because of what the time travelers brought, science had been moving fast. In just 3 years, the kitchen equipment in the palace had changed noticeably. But I never showed it. No stir-frying, no deep-frying, nothing. Every single time, I just chopped up whatever ingredients were handed to me and threw them in the pot to boil, then carried the bowls over to serve. Shuangxi always said my cooking looked just like the pig slop from back home. And I just kept following palace rules, same routine every single day, went 204 days straight. Right after I finished delivering meals, one of the head eunuch's runners showed up. I quickly plastered on a smile and bowed so low my head was practically at my knees. Eunuch Shu, what a surprise! What brings you all the way out to the cold palace? We'd crossed paths a few times before. He looked me over and let out a sharp, thin snort. It's been way too quiet around here lately. The head eunuch sent us to do a little walk around, see if anything interesting's going on. I kept my eyes down and quietly balled up my fists inside my sleeves. The cold palace? Nothing interesting here. Eat, sleep, eat. All you hear all day is the crazy ladies inside singing to themselves. Eunuch Shu's robe swept past my line of sight. He was heading straight for my room. I watched him push open my door and my palms went cold and sweaty. To keep myself hidden, I'd set up a feng shui arrangement in my room. Over the years, it had quietly helped me stay off the radar. Miss Roxy, this room is interesting. The setup is different from all the other servants. I listened to his slow, drawn-out tone, and the smile on my face went stiff. Outside in winter, everything's dead and dried up, but this orchid of yours is still blooming. That's pretty impressive. I burn charcoal at night to keep the room warm. And the window faces east, gets morning sun. That's why it blooms. Eunuch Shu stared at me but didn't say a word. He walked out of my room and went to snoop around Shuangxi's. After Eunuch Shu and the 2 young eunuchs with him casually headed out, my heart was still pounding like it was about to burst out of my chest.